G'day guys, Mr. B here with another maths tutorial video. Today we're going to look at how we simplify ratios. So guys, with ratios, just a recap with ratios, we use them to compare quantities of the same kind. Order's super important in a ratio. Ratios don't have any units of measurement. Ratios only contain whole numbers, and there's an example there of how we might write a ratio. A ratio of 5 is to 12. Now guys, ratios are usually written in their simplest form, and if we want to convert a ratio into its simplest form, we've got to divide each number in the ratio by the highest common factor. And we're going to look at how we do that today. Okay, so if we have an example, we've got some green counters and some red counters. And if we want to look at the ratio of red counters to green counters, well, we've got 1, 2, 3 red counters to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green counters. So we could say we've got a ratio of red to green, 3 to 9. But guys, we can make this a bit more simple. And what we can do is we can divide each side by a number to give a whole number answer. And if we look at this, some of these examples are going to be quite clear what we need to divide each side by. And I know that for this one, I can divide each side by 3, because 3 divided by 3 is going to give me 1, and 9 divided by 3 is going to give me 3. And guys, if we divide each side by 3, it gives us our ratio in simplest form. For every 1 red counter, there are 3 green counters. Okay, let's look at another example. Okay, so a painter uses 4 litres of red paint and 2 litres of grey paint, and we're going to write the ratio of the amount of red paint to the amount of grey paint in its simplest form. So we're looking at the ratio of red to grey, and we can see we've visually got it here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 red is to 2 grey. Again, these are both even numbers. And straight away, if I know I've got some even numbers, I know that I can divide them, both of those numbers, by 2. And if I do that, okay, we can write this ratio more simply. Okay, if I divide by 2 on each side, I've got 4 divided by 2 gives me 2, and 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. For every 2 litres of red paint, I've got 1 litre of grey paint. I've got 2 litres of red paint to 1 litre of grey paint. I've got another 2 litres of red paint to 1 litre of grey paint. And that is my ratio in its simplest form. Guys, sometimes we get examples where and questions where we have something like this. We've got 15 centimeters to 1 meter. Now those quantities aren't the same kind. Okay, we're going to write this ratio. We've got 15 centimeters to 1 meter. Okay, and if you remember from our previous video, we have to get these units the same before we can do anything else, okay? And we know that there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter, so I can rewrite this ratio, converting those units to the same as 15 centimeters to 100 centimeters. Now we also remember there's no units in a ratio, so now we've got these units the same, we can get rid of them, and we've got a ratio of 15 to 100. Now I'll give you a little trick here. Anything that ends in a 5 or a 0 can be divided by 5. So if we divide both sides by 5, this is going to simplify my fraction, my ratio, and 15 divided by 5 gives me 3, 100 divided by 5 gives me 20, and this fortunately gives me the ratio in its simplest form. Guys, I want to show you one more example, because if you remember back to right at the start, I said we can simplify ratios by dividing by the highest common factor. Now guys, the examples we've looked at so far have been simple, and we've not had to really think too much about what number I'm going to divide by to get to my ratio in its simplest form. But these numbers are getting slightly bigger, and it's not always so easy to see what number I need to divide by to get to my answer. Now guys, we already spoke about before, if we've got even numbers, we can always divide them by 2. Okay, so if I write this ratio and divide by 2, it gives me 8 is to 12. Which is awesome. It's the ratio is equivalent, but it's not in its simplest form because we can still divide this down further. I can divide by 2 again. It gives me 4 to 6. But I can still go even further than that. I can divide both of these numbers again by 2 to give me 2 to 3, which I can't get any lower than that. That is my ratio in its simplest form. But just for this one little question, we've done 1, 2, 3 steps. It's a lot of working out there just for one question. And there's actually an easier way. If we divide by the highest common factor, it's going to be a little bit easier for us. Now guys, I could try and guess again and say, oh, well, it looks like they might both divide by 4. I'll try that one out. So I divide both sides by 4, and it gives me 4 is to 6. And I can divide those two by 2 as well. So I divide them again by 2. And again, it gives me my answer in its simplest form. And guys, the working I showed you for the last 2 parts is absolutely fine. If you did that on a question, you would still get the correct all the marks, but there's an easier way, okay? And I'm going to show you how now. If we look at the highest common factor of the 2 numbers in the ratio, if I look at the factors of 16, the numbers that multiply together to give 16, well, I've got 1 and 16. 1 times 16 gives me 16. I've got 2 times 8 gives me 16, and 4 times 4 gives me 16. So those are all numbers that multiply together to give 16. If I look at the factors of 24, all the numbers that multiply together to give 24, well, I've got 1 and 24, I've got 2 and 12, I've got 3 and 8, and I've got 4 and 6. And guys, if we list those in order, then what we can see is we can see which one of those, which is the highest number that is common to both of them. And I can see here it's 8. So we can say that the highest common factor of 16 and 24 is 8. And that is a number that I need to divide by to get this ratio in its simplest form. And if I divide by 8 in one step, I've got my ratio in its simplest form. The other ways that we looked at were perfectly fine for working out, but this gets you there in a single step. Okay guys, I hope you found this useful. Now what I'd like you to do is you to give this a go. So I'd like you to write the ratio of 12 to 16 in its simplest form. I'm going to show the answer where you've worked out the highest common factor first and then divided each side by the highest common factor to give you your ratio in its simplest form. So pause the video now and then we'll give it a go. Okay guys, if we look at the factors of 12 and the factors of 16, if we try and find the highest common factor, the highest number that's common to both of those is 4. And if we divide each side of our ratio by 4, it gives me the ratio in its simplest form, 3 to 4. Okay guys, one more example for you to try out. Pause the video, give this one a go, and then we'll go through the solution again together. Okay, we're going to write our ratio. We've got 15 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, we are going to convert those to the same units. Okay, so there's 60 seconds in a minute, so we've got 15 seconds to 60 seconds. We are going to remove those units because we don't include units in the final answer of our ratio, so we've got 15 to 60. And anyone who can remember from earlier on in the questions, both the numbers end in a 0 and a 5, so we can divide each side by 5, and it gives us our answer in its simplest form. Guys, that's been another maths tutorial with Mr. B. I hope you found it useful. I'll see you again soon for more maths videos.